Hey guys, welcome back to the Rosberg career. Today it's the Russian Grand Prix. We actually had a contract thing after that last race. They said if I don't up my performances, I am going to get in some big issues with the team. So, yeah, I'm close to being fired basically here, which is quite worrying. So, let's see what we can do. We need to do a good performance here today in Russia. A track where I highlighted a couple of episodes ago. This is the one I think we should definitely be battling for the victory with. I wasn't 100% sure about Bahrain, but I thought we did a solid job there, and hopefully now this is on to bigger and better things at Russia. It's a track I really enjoy, and hopefully we can pull out the further result here today. It's quite close in the first sector. We've been up on everyone so far, but that doesn't mean we'll continue like that. Just got to keep the pace up all the way around the lap, not any mistakes. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter where you qualify in this race because it's such a long run down to the first corner, but obviously it does. You don't want to qualify last, but you know what I mean. The difference between maybe first and fourth on the grid, I mean, you could still end up in the lead if you qualified fourth because of that massive run down to the first corner if your car's good in a straight line. Into the last sector, shifting down the gears, throw it into the right, then the left. The corner always sort of tricks me out a little bit here, and this one can be easily gone wrong, but it's just been a good lap so far, touch wood. Been a pretty good lap. Is it going to be good enough for pole? Last corner. Oh, please say that was pole. I saw something. Oh, are you serious? How did second flash up right at the last moment? I've been absolutely mugged off here. Are you serious? Are you absolutely serious? Exactly the same time. Exactly the same time as Lewis Hamilton. I can't believe that. Cannot believe that. That is mad. That is mad. But anyway, we'll move on. Stop the rage, and we'll get to this race in Russia, which I think we should good. That's obviously the best qualifying we've had this season, equal with the pole time. How do they even know? Like, is it down to the next thousandth or whatever, millionth of a second? Is that how they time it? Have they got that much degree of accuracy in Formula 1? I don't know, I assume so, but anyway, that's a bit infuriating. It's the way it goes though, and we will have to try and step it up in the race to beat Lewis Hamilton. If we don't beat Lewis Hamilton, we could be in some pretty big issues, let's be honest, pretty big issues. And I can see we're already in big issues in the teammate rivalry. Ferrari possibly going to offer me a contract. Doubt it though. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go to race. A lot of people thought if Rosberg did continue in Formula 1 this year, he would struggle, which is quite interesting. I mean, I guess I have sort of struggled, but I think people thought that this year is down to the driver so much more. So then we're seeing like a massive gap between teammates if they're like not that usual. Like, for example, Ocon and Perez, they must be so close because they're so close on track. But someone like Rosberg and Hamilton, for example, obviously everyone thought Hamilton was quicker, and that gap would have only been exaggerated this year, is what people thought. So it would have been interesting to see if that was the case. Anyway, time for the Grand Prix, starting P2, starting on the Ultras. Right, we need to get a good start here, and we need to try and get a slipstream on Lewis Hamilton down to turn 1. My job is on the line. My job is on the line. I've actually got a much better start than him, to be fair. But he's going to close us off. Whoa! Lewis Hamilton is really putting the pressure on here. I'm going to use the rich fuel mix here down this main straight. And I'm going to make sure I get down the inside here. I'm going to be forceful. Keep my car down the inside. Good stuff. Exactly what we needed. Oh my goodness, I forgot to change the engine. I forgot to change it. Damn it. Oh, that mugs me off in my best race. That is going to be so annoying. If that mugs me off, I'm not even going to look at it. It's the 4th race, so it's at 75% when it started, so we just try and drive carefully. How do you drive carefully? I don't know, but I assume we're going to encounter some sort of problem in this race. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I not change that? To be honest, why is it degrading so quickly? It was much better in the Williams. That's so surprising. It was better in the Williams car. Maybe we just don't use any fast fuel mix. That might help us out here. That might help us. If we can stay in the lead of this race and we don't have to use fast fuel mix, that would be a blessing in disguise. Obviously Lewis and that probably are going to have different thoughts about that. But now I am in the lead, I can hopefully control from the front a little bit. Right, up to the penultimate corner. Try and do some short shifting. Let's try and save the engine a little bit. Up to the last corner, on the brakes, turn in. Good stuff, exactly what we needed. Good first lap, pulled a second clear on Lewis. I still think I should have had that qualifying pole position, it still annoyed me, but I'm in the lead, that's all that really matters. I don't think the team care too much about quality as long as the race result is what they desired, which is P2 or above this race weekend. It was still annoyed after that last race, even though I finished within my recommended team position. It's quite ironic, I don't know. They must have got really annoyed after that last race because they were like, your job is on the line, mate, you need to drive a bit quicker. I was like, no. But luckily this track is quite a good one for me, and if I can pull clear of Hamilton, if I can get out of that second window, then we're looking pretty good. I'm going to try and go to lap 6 on these tyres as well. Try and go to lap 6 to extend the ultra soft stint a bit more. Now I'm in the lead of the race, obviously I have the control of the strategy, I can do what I want. But the gap to Lewis is going out, which is good. I'm just very worried, obviously, about the power unit issues. How are they going to affect us? Hopefully not too much in this race, but we'll just keep setting those purple sectors. And hopefully Lewis will go away. He won't be involved in our battle one bit. This is really about, can we handle the pressure? Can we handle the pressure of basically guaranteeing, having to win this race? Otherwise, there's quite a high likelihood I could be fired after this race if I don't win it. They're really not happy with the results so far. How must Vettel's contract be looking then? Because he's been doing terribly. Super softs, yeah, I'm going to extend that stint a bit, mate. Vettel set the fastest lap of the race. And fair play, he's not really in a position to win it, though, is he? Whee! But Vettel's contract situation must be even worse than mine. His teammate's winning the championship and he's in 4th, he's doing terribly. So he must be, obviously, it's only a game, he's never going to get fired because of licensing, but I would like to think that way. I can't be looking at him too favourably right now, is what I'm trying to say. This needs to be a solid race though. Should be consistent, be smooth, be fast. That's the idea, mate.
Reached a worrying level of wear on the internal combustion engine. Let's try and keep the revs down. Early upshifts, later downshifts.
So he wants me to short shift basically now. I have to tune myself into that. Can't have gearbox problems again. What I had in Spain was just unbearable. If I had that again, I'd be honestly just distraught. I would be fired, I'm pretty sure, even though it's a car problem. I know technically it's my thing. It's my what am I trying to say? It's my responsibility to change all that. But you don't see Lewis Hamilton changing his engine in real life, do you? So I don't think I should be fired. MG UK, okay. From this point on. Okay, so that's alright. If we lose rich fuel mixture, I'm not too worried about that. As long as we get to Hamilton about 1.5, I'm not really too annoyed. I normally come on better in the second stint anyway, so that's how you think about it. The short shifting and shifting up earlier is obviously not too great in terms of lap time, but it saves fuel, it should not hurt the engine so much. What's going on here? Yellow flags, all that sort of stuff going on. Well, someone's crashed at turn 1 by the look of it.
We're approaching the end of the life on these control electronics.
What? Lewis Hamilton's out of the race. Wow, okay, that's a massive turn of events. Massa's in the podium positions. Felipe Massa's currently P3, but Lewis Hamilton out of this race. Massive for the World Championship. We can't speak too much though because we're not in a great position ourselves here. But it means the lead to Raikkonen's even more now, and he's got Felipe Massa quite close to him, who has a quick car in a straight line, as we know from our Williams career mode. at Williams is pretty handy around this track. I think we had a pretty good result here, didn't we? Could be wrong, but I think we had a pretty decent result here. Partly because it's a good track for me, I'd say, but...
Lewis has dropped out of the race.
Yeah, unlucky Jeff, but you're the one that... I'm the one that matters right now. I'm leading this race. So after all this, if I win this race, I'm basically got to tempt fate, but I'll be ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the championship, and I should technically be the #1 driver now. As I know Mercedes like deciding their world champion at the 4th race of the season and all that.
Power from the engine is down. There's a significant amount of wear on the engine now.
Jeff, just stop telling me. Jeff, shut up.
There's interference.
Jeff, shut up.
Moving you to front wing -1.
Oh. There's not a shut up option in the menu, which is a bit silly, because you can tell him to shut up in the game by like voice commands, can't you? I'll try it again when we get to the straight. Shut up.
Understood, copy that.
Haha. I love that shut up is a command. So voice commands are working. Why haven't they been working so far in this career mode? I don't know. Anyway, now Raikkonen's clear of Hamilton. He's starting to catch me. 2.4 seconds, but we are short shifting and all that. I don't think there's too much to worry about. Whoa. Oh, get out. That was a mistake. I didn't even gain time. There's no way I gained time from that. Why am I getting a penalty for it? Oh, I'm so worried here. The engine or something is just going to blow up. I'll be absolutely fuming if that happens. Right, on the last corner. We're lapping about a second slower than we have done in the past. Raikkonen only lapping a couple of temps faster. Not too much to worry about. Verstappen's up to P3 now. Not sure what's happening to Sebastian Vettel. Interesting to see what does happen to Vettel. I mean, he's doing terribly this season in game. Obviously, in real life he's doing pretty solid, but in game he's not doing very well. So I would be interested to see whether he is told off by the team, really. Right, we're doing a pretty good job here. Hit this lap. 1.8 seconds the gap to Raikkonen, but we have got rich fuel mixture at hand if we really want to, but we're trying to stay out of it if need be, but we will go into it if we really need it, because of course we don't want to Mr. Raikkonen to go and win his third race of the season. See Lewis from the last race. Bit gutted myself, obviously, not to go and challenge for that. Flying down the middle sector, the gap to Raikkonen is just over a second now. 1.5. I'm not really too worried, but of course, don't let me get. I thought it was going to give me a penalty. I was like, no, mate, get out. Pit.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Are you serious? How did you not hear that? Right, we're pitting. Is Raikkonen as well? Yeah, he is. He's just behind me. I don't think there's any worry about getting held up by anyone because we're too far ahead of everyone else. Alright, maybe there is. Okay, we got out ahead of Raikkonen, but I lost us time. Fuming! Fuming! What happened there? The game rigging it once again so Raikkonen wins. Someone's coming around the last corner. I'm not sure who it is. Kevin Magnussen. Okay, he shouldn't be too hard to get past. I just don't even want to look at what's going on with the engine, really. I just want to leave that alone and just try and drive. Try and do the short shifting, what he's telling me to do. Not use the gearbox to, not destroy the gearbox or whatever, but the combustion unit is really suffering. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it. That's why I told him to shut up. He just kept coming over the radio saying, "Oh, this part's broken, that part's broken." I'm like, mate, just let me drive. Magnussen started on the super soft, so probably coming in this lap actually. As the super softs and ultra softs both are quite durable around here, not a very high deck track. Where you're okay really to go quite far on the ultra softs. That's why I did basically half the race on them around here. It's not a very high deck track. Start shifting up a bit earlier, Alex, as soon as it hits that red. Good stuff. Raikkonen is there though. Worryingly, Raikkonen is a bit closer than expected. He's within a second now. Did he put some more wing angle on the car? I think he did, didn't he, when we half spun it? I'll tell you what, from a distance, this Haas looks like a HRT. The 2011 HRT, the white and red one. For a distance it looks quite similar. Oh, get out! Come on, that is not worthy of a penalty. Why does it give you stuff for stupid accidents like that? Which are a genuine mistake. Oh no. Used the gearbox up quite a bit through there. Oh, luckily we're getting the DRS from Magnussen, aren't we? Maybe not actually. Oh, we are lucky. Survive just one extra lap with Raikkonen not going to be making much of an impact on us here. The thing is though, he's going to be putting a pressure on for quite a few. How is Magnussen, why is he really staying out for another lap? We're not really gaining on him, to be fair. I know we have got the loss of power, we've still got rich fuel mix available to us. I just know what to come to, that's supposed to come to the pressure of Raikkonen. We can do it, we can do it. Because I know Magnussen's going to pick this lap. The Haas car is pretty handy, I'm not going to lie, in a straight line at least. Even with massive slipstream, and get down the inside of him. Yes, he's got stuck. Raikkonen's got stuck up behind him. If I can pull out a second here, Raikkonen wouldn't get DRS from me. Tell you what, I might have just pulled out enough of a gap that Raikkonen won't get DRS on me, which would be pretty important. Another lap where he doesn't manage to do it. Is it with the second? 1.1. Vettel set the fastest lap, so Vettel's coming. He must be net P3. Sainz still leading this race. Sainz is actually having a good race. He's probably going to come out in a pretty solid position. Strange strategy though, going very long on the supers. Whoa. That should probably have been a penalty because I literally just cut the corner. But running wide, it should not be a penalty, in my opinion at least. I don't know what's worse. I think actually more pressure last time from Hamilton, like trying to catch Hamilton than defending from Raikkonen. So I know I've got, you know, these tricks. I've got the fuel I can burn if I really want to try and keep Raikkonen behind me. We'll see how quick the Ferrari is in a straight line. Obviously won't we in a second here. He's quite close. As long as we defend the inside line here, the more worrying one is turn 1. But he doesn't even go for it. He doesn't even go for the racing line. Sorry, he doesn't even go for the overtake. But OP's not, sorry, OP? DRS is not that OP through that part of the track there. But down the main straight it definitely is. So I can sort of back him up. I don't know, is that a risky game to play? Back him up through the penultimate corners? A good run there. Vettel must be right there. Raikkonen's got a problem. Okay, so Raikkonen's got a problem, but he's got DRS here. The problem's not over if it gets past, because Vettel's right there as well. We had the inside line, and we could just sort of did what we did with Hamilton on the first lap of the race. But Raikkonen with an issue means he's going to be slow. Saw that with Hamilton in one of the races, didn't we, where Hamilton had an issue. We caught him up, but it was not by enough. Three and a half laps to go. It's getting pretty intense. Raikkonen's still ahead of Vettel. You'd thought they would have ordered Vettel through to make sure that Vettel can have a chance at this win, but the more he gets stuck up behind Raikkonen, the more likely it is that I might be able to take this victory. I don't even want to scroll across my menu here and see what my engine's doing, because it's probably just absolutely destroying itself right now. Vettel should get past Raikkonen here, but Vettel's got someone right up behind him. I'm not sure who that is. Vettel's up to P2. So Vettel's 2 seconds behind, so he might get 2 DRS laps on us here. Luckily we have saved the fuel, just in case. Penultimate corner. Last corner, start finish line. We're lapping about 9/10 of a second slower. We matched Vettel in that last sector pretty much. Raikkonen's fallen 3 seconds behind Vettel. I mean, I could have used rich fuel mixture in this race, guys, but I really want to try to save the engine as much as possible here. I know it's in turmoil. I know the engine is struggling like crazy, but we had to stand in standard. Otherwise, I don't think we might have much chance. Lean fuel mixture is pretty much useless if you want to try and defend a position. Ricciardo's up to the podium positions. Good to see. 1.4. He might just about get a DRS in the next sector if he's quick enough. I mean, I know I could go fast here if I used the rich fuel mixture, but I just really don't want to destroy the engine. I know there's a high possibility as soon as I go into rich fuel mixture that my engine could just blow up. So I think, in my opinion, it's better to stay in standard and then use rich if it's very just necessary. Use rich and when I absolutely need it. 1.2. We do a good last sector. We might actually still pull up. We might get another lap without Vettel DRSing us. Even then, I don't think it'll get us to turn 1. So there's 3 more opportunities in real terms that Vettel's going to be able to get past us. So I don't think he's going to be quite close enough to get me down to turn 1. But then it's the DRS zone later in the lap that we went through, half a minute ago. And then this on the last lap. This whole last lap is going to be very tough. 1.2, so he's not actually going to get DRS on me here either, so he's not going to be quite close enough, but in that first and second sector is where he is quick enough to catch up to me here. I think we've done a pretty good job doing some good short shifting. It is slowing us down. I'm having to do sort of a halfway house, not quite really massive short shifting, but not quite flat out. So I think otherwise I would definitely be caught by Vettel at a big rate if I started short shifting like crazy. Okay, it's within a second now. But in real terms, he's like, I don't think you can really get past on this DRS zone unless you have a mega run on the person in front. Especially as I think we are a quicker car on a straight line, but that's a definite advantage for us here, but we'll see. Is he going to be close enough to get past? We see the proximity arrow. Raikkonen tried to get past us, didn't he? But he didn't manage to do it. He's going to have the DRS open right now. But look, the proximity arrow is only coming into effect right at the end of this straight. So obviously down to 0.2 of a second. Ricciardo's coming at us as well. But it's going to be last lap showdown between myself and Vettel. Both of us looking for our first race victory this season. Both of our teammates hitting problems. But who's going to come out on top? It's going to be a showdown here. Oh, luckily I got a good run at that last corner. Got the gap to 0.6 of a second. That was actually a really good run through that last corner. I did not expect that. Are we going to be able to go through? Vettel's coming up at our outside. Shut the door on him. Just about. I think that was his best overtaking opportunity, guys. I think that was his best overtaking opportunity. We've got, I'll tell you, one place where he'd overtake now for the rest of this lap. This is going to be really close. This is pressure, if I've ever felt it before. Sebastian Vettel, 4-time world champion, right up behind me. Where's Danny Ricciardo? He might even be within the DRS zone if I slow up Vettel enough. He might be on the attack of Vettel, so Vettel might not even finish second. Oh, slightly wide through there. That's not good. Vettel's alongside. He's gone round the outside. I'm not going to let him through that easily. Oh, he's gone through. He's driven right around the outside of me. I'm going to have to use rich fuel mixture. I'm going to have to do this. This is for the victory, guys. This is for the race victory. Sebastian Vettel back, overtaking him once again. Back into standard. Don't want to use up any more of the engine than possible. Wow. Luckily we got the DRS there, otherwise I don't think we'd have been able to get past him, but oh, so much pressure. I'm starting to not feel I'm going to be able to do it. It's not really going to be able to overtake us now. It's just like Bottas and Vettel in real life around here. Vettel just couldn't find a way through. He said one more lap. It might be the case this time as well. Around the last corner to win the Russian Grand Prix, exactly when we needed it most. The team were putting major pressure on me to get a result, and I feel like I did a good job there. Got the result, got the victory. Hamilton retired. Raikkonen hit problems. I could even possibly be the leader of the championship. I don't want to say stuff too quickly, but it depends how far Raikkonen fell down. Good stuff. Rosberg wins again in the 4th race of the season. Awesome stuff. 3 teams on the podium as well. It's pretty impressive to see. Champagne spraying. Good stuff. Happy with that. Right, let's have a look at the standings then, guys. It's just gone to a black screen. Please don't say it's crashed. This game likes to troll you. Please don't say it's crashed. It's the random black screen. Oh my goodness. What's happened here? Oh, it's come back. It's come back. I was like, what's happening there? It was a black screen, but the results are there. We win the race. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely intense. Absolutely intense.
Now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Well, let's have a look at the driver's standings, guys, in a second. Sorry, I just alt-tabbed there to check what was happening, but the screen has gone black. Oh, there we go. We're finally getting back into it. It's taking a while to load up here. Oh, I don't know what's happening here with the... Oh, there we go, finally. Raikkonen... Oh, Raikkonen's done all the way down there. P6. Right, finally. Wow! Equal on points with Kimi Raikkonen. Intense pressure in the last couple of races has kept up, and we're now equal on points with the Kimster. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys around soon. That was intense. Goodbye.